Hey Cancer, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be your general messages for February 2023, so any spiritual guidance that comes through, any circumstances you're dealing with, love, romance, finances, again, spiritual experiences, emotional, mental struggles, blessings that are coming through to you, blockages that you need to clear out. Okay, whatever it is that you are focused on dealing with, okay, I hope to bring some type of clarity to that for you guys, okay? And this is for your sun, moon, and rising signs, Cancer. So if you have Cancer in your sun, moon, or your rising, the big three placements, these messages are for you, okay? Once again, these messages are general, so they will not resonate with all of you 100%, but I do intend for them to resonate and be of some encouragement to some degree for you, okay? All right, Cancer. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. We're going to pull some oracle messages first, and then we're going to jump into the tarot later on towards the end of your message. All right? So for Cancer, universe, source, spirit guides, ancestors, gods, goddesses, angels, please come before us to speak to the sign of Cancer, sun, moon, and rising signs of Cancer for February 2023 messages for my beautiful Cancer signs, sun, moon, and rising for February 2023. What do my beautiful Cancers need to know? What insight and guidance do you have for my beautiful Cancer, sun, moon, and rising for February 2023? Also, Cancer, I want to let you know that I did post a February general message for all signs. So it doesn't matter what your sign is. I speak about the astrological forecast for February. So just understand, if you haven't watched that yet, just know that some of those messages may bleed into your reading as well, because it's about what all of us are going to be dealing with within our circumstances in life, whatever those circumstances are, okay? So let's see. You received Halite. It's a very beautiful pink stone. Card number 41, that might be a certain age for you or someone else. It might be a life path number, not 41, but 5. Some 4 and 1 is 5. So some of you guys, that is a date and time in your life, a birthday, a month, a time in your life. Maybe one of your children are 5 years old, or this is your life path number. Bottom of the deck, we have citrine. Look at those beautiful orangey pink, almost like pastel colors. I like seeing that. Card number 18. 18 could be an age and time for you, a certain age of a family member or a loved one or friend. One of your children might be 18, or this is a life path number of 9. So Cancer, what I'm getting for you with this card is that February, for those of you, before February even came about, January, December of last year, maybe all of last year or half of last year, you may have found yourselves drinking, getting into drugs, or there's someone you know who's doing that, or you just kind of find yourself distracted from what's really going on deep in your spirit or in your emotions and your heart. This is subconscious energy, you guys. This is not something that you're necessarily aware of on a day-to-day basis. It may come up for you in dreams or nightmares, maybe when you're sitting by yourself, or if somebody says something to trigger an emotion or trigger a memory, then in that moment you'll realize, oh wow, I'm still kind of triggered by that. There may be a family member that you haven't seen in a while, and maybe they'll reach out to you and you start to feel triggered because of some type of a memory you have being around them in the past that, really makes you feel very unsettled and insecure about yourself. Okay? Cancer. This is a time in February where you really do, like the card says, you need to detox your body. You need to detox your friendships, detox your mental body. There may be some of you who are not eating properly. You're not giving your body nutrients. Some of you guys with citrine here, you need to go get sunlight, right? There may be a Leo here in your life of significance, because I see citrine as Leo energy. But you guys, some of you guys may not know, but the way you live your life has a lot to do with how you've been treated, the aggression and abuse that you've experienced. And I get the sense some of you, Cancer, you've been having a hard time sitting still, or you've been having a hard time living in the moment in your mind. Even if you are sitting still, your brain is going 100 miles an hour about all types of things, and you're just not really able to sit still. Some of you guys may have ADHD. I do get that, or ADD, and there are some things that need to be detoxed in your life. You may need to go see a doctor or a physician or a therapist. Excuse me. But Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, really pay attention to, and if you are triggered by me saying this and you feel like I can't do that, or I don't want to think about that, or I don't want to have to face that memory, I don't want to have to face that part of my life, well, then that means you need to face it. This is something that if you get rid of this block, Cancer, okay, and if this is about your physical health, if you just change what you're eating and how much you're eating something, if you change what you're drinking, if you're drinking more water, or even changing the water that you're drinking, all right, that's gonna be your ticket to a better life in the future. When you change your perspective and you change your actions, right? Because this happened to me too, where, you know, I was living my life, because I do suffer from anxiety and ADHD. It's like, I mean, I'm not a Cancer, but you know, I can relate to that for those of you who do, but it's, you know, I started, when I realized that the way I was taking care of my body because of those mental blockages or mental struggles from my past, and the type of thoughts and environments I was creating for myself because of those traumas and those abusive words from my past, when I started to detoxify my life, I stopped talking to certain people, you know, I stopped hanging around certain people, I stopped eating certain foods, and you know, or I picked up certain disciplines and certain, you know, routines throughout my life, throughout the years, and my life has changed and I feel so much more healthy. So Cancer, there are those of you, maybe that's just what you need to do, and it may sound stupid, it may sound like, no, that's good for someone else, it's not good for me, this is what works for me, then that's a blocked mindset that's blocking you. So whatever it is that you need to detox in your life, again, friendships, romantic partnerships, you know, dating websites that you're on, if you need to detox your romantic life, whether it's, you know, committed or you're just dating, if this is about your job or the money that you're making and how you're making money, you may need to detox that too, and stop settling for certain jobs, or stop accepting money from people who are not really trustworthy. Okay, there's just something here that's just tainted, or it's just not healthy in your life, and you really need, you know, I don't want to tell you what to do and say you need to do this or that, but it's just very important that you just take those necessary steps. And even if they seem like they're small steps and it's like, that can't change my life, that's not a big deal. It is a big deal, because at the end of the day, towards, you know, many years from now, it's going to add up, right? It's going to start piling up, and then it's going to really affect you as we all get older. Things start to affect us that we didn't think would affect us in the future or in the past. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for February 2023. Oops, sorry. Oh wow, you got summer. I can't remember who got this card. I believe it wasn't Aquarius. Could have been Sagittarius or Gemini, but I think it was Gemini. Yeah. Some of you guys may have Gemini in your chart, or Gemini has a message for you. Okay. It says bask in joy and light. So when I see the bumblebee or I see the bee, I see a sense of community. So some of you guys, you really need to look at your community that you're a part of, or that you've, you know, kind of joined in with, or look at your family, look at your friends, just look at the group of people that surround you. Some of you guys, this is your coworkers or the people you work with, and you may really need to look at that and determine if that tribe or that team is actually growing and expanding with you, and you along with them. If not, it's just not worth your time, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. And it says bask in joy and light. Summer. Some of you guys were born later on in Cancer season, okay? Towards the summertime. Others of you, you need to get some sunlight. You need to spend more time outside. All right. Others of you with the bee here, you need to do more work towards your health and towards bettering your life. Don't just sit around and be complacent. All right. Others of you, you may need to go someplace where it's warm. You need to go travel someplace where the sun is out more than, you know, other places or year round. Others of you, if you have any ailments or illness, I don't know what type that might be, but there may be something attached to the sun that's actually, or the lack of sun is actually what's causing this. You need to be outside. You need to find an activity, maybe with other people, but with a healthy group of people here. Outside. Bottom of the deck, we have Guardian Angel. You are not alone. If you're feeling lonely at this time, Cancer, this is a reminder that you're not alone. There is a group of people out there. There's a team of people, a tribe of people waiting for you. There's a guardian angel who's looking after you. Some of you guys may have gotten into near-death experiences or gotten into situations in the past where you should not have survived, but this guardian angel made sure you survived. Okay. It's interesting. This is like sun, moon, and rising energy. You're not alone, Cancer. I also am getting the sense some of you may have burned some bridges with people, maybe unintentionally or prematurely. There's someone on your team or someone in your family, someone in your friendship zone or friendship circle where you may have let them go prematurely, but it's time to heal that now. We'll see what more cards come out, but I just get the sense sunlight and citrine, that's Leo sun energy. You really need to go outside, Cancer, and connect with the sun, connect. Some of you guys is definitely a Leo in your life, okay? A summer baby, a Leo, what I consider summer babies. So connect with the right people, Cancer, because you may be, there are some of you, I feel like this is like a streak with you guys in my readings. I don't know why, but it's like, there's like this abuse for some of you, like, there's a guardian angel or a passed on loved one who knows that you have been through it. They see what you've been through. And they're like, just change your life, Cancer. Stop. Some of you guys just, you don't realize it. I feel like this is subconscious, but some of you guys don't realize that the friendships that you have actually mirror the relationship you have with your family, like an abusive, toxic relationship with your family. It's like you kind of not on purpose, but you unintentionally and subconsciously begin, like, you just are so used to talking to people who are abusive and who don't put you first and who don't make you feel loved and like you're a part of the team. You're just so used to that for some of you, but now the universe is saying no more. You need people who want you to be seen, who want you to be happy, who want to work just as hard as you're working in a relationship. It shouldn't be about you doing all the work and you giving grace and being gracious to people and honest, and them barely giving you any, like, not even one of those traits back, right? So let's pull one more oracle message, you guys, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for February 2023. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for February 2023. Let's see. Yeah, you have cave, retreat. Some of you guys actually do. You need to plan a trip for a retreat. You really do. Others of you, you may need to take some time away from a certain group of people or from a certain someone. You may need to go on vacation to get away from work in order to really understand what you deserve, truly. Because I get the sense that some of you have been living off of this, like, just living off of this abusive energy, or just kind of living life with all of these bad memories from your family or friendships that went bad or bad relationships. You've just been living with these memories for so long, and you haven't, some of you guys have been running away. You've just kind of been running away and distracting yourself and saying, I'm done with that. I don't really want to deal with that anymore, so I'm good. No, Cancer, with Halite here, you're not good. You're running away. You're trying to keep yourself busy like this bee here. It's like, if I keep myself busy, if I get the job, if I get the great relationship, and I just, like, you know, organize everything in my life to look great, then that means I'm great. No. No, 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 no. That's not how that works. That is not how that works. Something needs to end here, Cancer, for good. You have to face something. You can't just distract yourself from this situation, whatever this situation is that you're dealing with. You have to face it. You have to heal it. Then everything will start to fall into place. The bottom of the deck, we have soul retrieval, reclamation, or reclamation. Taking your soul back, Cancer. February is about taking your soul back. You have been so detached from yourself. You've been living a life that others say you should have lived. Someone may have told you that, or made you feel like all you deserve is abuse. You don't deserve good things. No, that's not true. That is not true. Take yourself back. Take your happiness back. Take your power back. Wow. It's time for you to come out, Cancer, and heal. You cannot continue down this road. You cannot sit in this cave for too long of despair and mental abuse. You can't. I mean, you can, but, like, you're not going to win that. You're not going to win that battle. You're just going to be miserable. You don't want that. Nobody wants that, right? So let's go ahead and jump into the tarot. We're going to go ahead and see what the universe has to say about that. Put your oracle messages over here. Let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs what the universe has in store with the tarot. Let's dig a little bit deeper here. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for their February 2023 messages. Let's dig a little deeper for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for their February 2023 messages. I'm going to pull 4 cards from the top of the deck, guys. Sorry, guys, there's like a lot of cards kind of flipped over. For Cancer, February 2023, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. There you go. The King of Cups. I see the King of Cups as Cancer energy. Some people read him as Cancer or a Scorpio, but I read him as Cancer. He's that nurturing water energy, keeping his emotions in check. He knows what he wants, and he also nurtures the emotions of others too. And it says control. Cancer, some of you have some emotional struggles or emotional issues, some type of an emotional illness because of some abuse that has happened in your past. February is here to show you that you have control, not the demons or in your closet, not your father, not your mother, not your siblings, not your ex-partnerships or the partner you're with, not your friends, not your boss. You have control over how you manage your emotions. You have control over your heart. You decide how to channel and or express your emotions, and whether you're going to be guided by those emotions for the better or for the worst. You need to be aware of which emotions you're willing to follow towards your goals and your dreams and your happiness. Again, some of you guys, maybe you do drink a lot, okay? And that can definitely get in the way of emotional control. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I see this. There are those of you, you've been dealing with this for a very, very long time. Day in, day out, year in, year out, what have you. And you don't even know it because you're just so used to it. You're just used to functioning off of this energy. But there's hope. There's positive energy. There's change on its way to you, Cancer. What are you going to do with it? Then we have the 10 of Discs. Long-term investments, long-term commitments. This is for the long-term, Cancer. The universe is bringing you some change to establish your happiness, to build on a firm foundation. If you want the riches or the wealth, if you want the long-term relationship, you want the family, you want a home that you can have to yourself for the long term, you want a job or a career that's going to last and benefit you and make you happy for the long term, you want friendships that are going to nurture you for the long term, it's here for you. It's in the books for you. And it's only going to expand. See how these circles, they just keep expanding and growing? Don't sit in one spot. Move, create motion in your life so you can create rings of expansion in your life, create ripples. Wow, we have the Queen of Cups. Look at that balance. And it says intuition. This is Scorpio, so Scorpio may have something to say to you, Cancer. There are those of you, there's a soulmate here. Someone who is just, maybe not just, maybe it's a twin flame, but I see this as, it's not someone who's just like you, but this is someone who gets you. They are of the same tribe, the same soul tribe here. This is a soulmate energy. This is someone who has just as much empathy and nurturing energies as you. They know how you feel without you saying anything. They read your body language very well. Cancer. If this is not someone in your life now, this is this 10 of Pentacles that's going to happen and be brought to you in the future. If this is someone that's already in your life, you guys are going to have beautiful long-term commitment, right? As you detox your life, and others of you, you may not have gone through any like major abuse necessarily, but there is a situation where there was a part of you taken away, and the universe is saying in February it's time to take your power back. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Capricorn, or I see the 10 of Pentacles as Capricorn or Taurus, and then we have another Cancer. Okay, the bottom of the deck we have 6 of Wands. That's Leo, and it says success. It's just beautiful, Cancer. So whatever doubts you may have, February is a beautiful month for you. If you're already married, it's just going to get better. If you're not married yet, you're going to be married. If you haven't met the person yet, you're going to meet them either in February or not long after in 2023. It's going to be a happy ending for you. This is in the books for you, Cancer. However, there is the need to detox. Detox. Get rid of people, places, and things that are detrimental to your growth. It's time to find new friends if that's needed. Find a new romantic partner if that's something that you want. Okay? Find a new job if that's something that's needed to be, detoxed. What have you. So, let's clarify these cards for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Maybe beautiful Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 2023. February 2023 for my beautiful Cancer signs. Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 2023. Clarify these tarot messages, Spirit. We have the 9 of Cups, clarifying the King of Cups, so more cup energy, so it's all about your heart space. It's all about you creating the happiness that you desire. You create it, no one else. There may be another person, though, who's helping you in this, who's also co-creating with you, okay? Now we have the Chariot in the reverse. I don't feel like it should be the reverse, though. It doesn't feel right. Like your energy of your reading. If it is reversed, then this means that, you need to get the ball rolling here. You need to be disciplined. If this is supposed to be reversed, Cancer, because this is you. This is you. The Chariot is Cancer energy, but just so you can see the card properly, this is what it looks like. Okay? You have these 2 horses, or this 1 horse that this guy is steering. You have the control, but there are those of you, maybe you've been having dreams where you've been losing control of your car or something. It's like you have no control over the direction that you go in, but you do. The reason why you don't have control, Cancer, is because you're giving away control to someone or something else. Could be alcohol, drugs. If you don't stop this bad behavior, if you don't get rid of these toxic energies and you don't heal your trauma, you don't do the shadow work, Cancer, you will lose control. Okay? Take back your control here. 4 of Cups, more cup energy. You want more. You want the 10 of Cups, you want more, Cancer, but like, what are you doing to get it? What are you doing to get it? I really do feel there's some alcoholism here for some of you. If it's not alcoholism, it's just drinking a little bit too much, partying a little bit too much, or, you know, distracting yourself. And then we have the Queen of Cups of intuition, the Seven of Swords. So what's interesting is that the Seven of Swords has come out to clarify the Queen of Cups. So someone you know, okay, someone you know, Cancer, may end up telling you something about another person, and they're gonna spill the beans about what someone's doing towards you. Okay, someone's gonna spill some truth. All right, someone's cup is actually empty, but they're pretending like it's full. This could be you. Someone is not what they seem. Could be someone that you know who's acting like they live in opulence, they live in, you know, well, they live in luxury, whatever, or they're happy in their relationships, but they're not. Could be someone who's holding their emotions. It could be you, okay? Now, what I also get when I see, well, I just got this for some of you, Cancer. Some of you are actually bisexual, or you're attracted to the same sex, and you don't, that is what is holding you hostage. You're not free to be who you want to be. Some of you have a mother and a father. Your mother may have been very abusive, or never really spoke up for you, or she was very manipulative, emotionally manipulative to you, and you may have had a father who was more focused on his happiness and what he wanted instead of what you wanted. It just depends. But there's someone you know who's going to end up telling you, you know what, there's something about your friend or something about the person you're dating or whatever. I don't think that they're trustworthy, and you may need to really take heed to what this person is saying about someone else in your life. Others of you, there's someone who sees straight through you, and they're just like, you can't hide this from me. I know that what's going on here. Others of you, there is a person who is a straight up thief. They don't want you to be happy. They may be attached to this drinking or this drug problem or this bad behavior, whatever this behavior is for you. It doesn't have to be drinking or drugs, but that is also there too. But there's someone here who's going to get you into trouble, Cancer, or they already have in the past, and they're just not trustworthy. Okay, it could be an Aquarius woman or a feminine energy. It could be male or female who's an Aquarius or Scorpio. There's Cancer here again. But bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor in the reverse. So once again, you're not doing anything, Cancer, to better your life or better this situation or to get rid of this situation. You haven't. Whatever this situation is that's toxic to you or detrimental to your growth, others of you, this is a father figure who just was not present. They had no control over their lives. They were making poor decisions, and so you didn't really have a good, example of how to connect with your masculine energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. You didn't understand how to nurture yourself, or maybe you do know how to nurture yourself, but as far as making sure that you're doing the work to get rid of people that are not serving you, to stand up for yourself, to speak up for yourself, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. You did not have a good example, whether it's your mother or your father. A parent or someone you looked up to was not a good example of helping you stand up for yourself and do what was right for yourself. They didn't teach you, or they weren't a good example in understanding how to be emotionally healthy, emotionally grounded, emotionally aware, okay? But others of you, I do get the sense that you're attracted to the opposite sex and you haven't really you haven't really said anything truly about it. You're still kind of hiding it. Some of you guys are kind of showing people like, yeah, I'm bisexual, or I like the same sex, or whatever. Some of you guys may have kind of shown that, but you're not really showing it. And you may need to really find a group of people who understand that. They understand you and you can just be free to be you, right, Cancer? Like, this is huge. This is some huge energy. And it's, if you face yourself and you face your blocks, you will heal just tremendously. It's going to be beautiful for you in February if you face this block. If you facilitate and cultivate your life for this healing and this building on of a new life, a better life. Okay? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Cancer.